Hey guys, welcome back. It's Dom, and this is my episode 3 of Let's Play series. Last episode we dug down, actually it was centered around here. I kind of moved it over so it didn't get in the way of this little testing area I've been making. But we dug down into our wiring room, and I kind of expanded it out a little bit. I moved the chests down, and also we dug down into my mob system. This isn't close to done yet. It's just pre-planning stages. So yeah. Well, this episode I kind of plan on just showing you what I've been working on. I did a lot of stuff off camera. For example, down in the mob system. I'll get more into detail later. The grass I pretty much moved over to where it is now. I did start getting rid of some of the islands close just because I was bored. I did some of that stuff. And I've been working on trees and stuff. I got a lot of wood now. A lot of it saved up in those chests. Over there I was doing some water elevator tests. They do work very similar to what I expected, so my design, which I'll be able to do after I do a little bit of spelunking, will work very, very well. So, yeah. Let's get down to the mob system real fast. Let me bring you through what I'm planning on doing. Okay. This is the wiring room. And these are going to be tubes which the mobs will flow into. They will flow up through the wiring room just because, and they will be glass. I don't have any on me. Just for cool looks if you were down in the wiring room. There will be a lot of wiring here. I have a lot of cool plans for the mob system, a lot of options and things like that. Well, anyways, there will be 4 tubes to elevate the mobs back up. I'm going to be using Ethos elevator, so I'll link it in the description, show you guys what I'm doing before I do it. And I'll be using a similar bases for the spawning pads. So, for example, this is what it will look like. 6 by 6. You cut out these little holes here, and under them you put pistons, or, which I just saw recently, you can run water down through the ceiling, for example, and it'll end up in the hole and it won't spill everywhere. And you won't allow spiders to spawn because they need a 3 by 3 area to spawn in. So if he was like checking right here, he would need 1, 2, sorry, let me mark this out. Spawning here. You need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. And this block would have been blocked by water. Or what I'm going to do is put half step blocks in there, so half blocks. And you can raise them and lower them. So if you lower them, spiders can spawn in here. And if you raise them, they can't, because there's not a 3 by 3 area that's open for them to spawn on. Well, so also this is what the water will look like. Kind of, well, I have to dig down one level. But this is generally what the water will look like. So I'm working on a better design for the water, or a useful design for me. But ooh, a little bit of lag, because I have those 4 tubes instead of having one main one that goes up. I have to kind of design the water system to bring them evenly to all 4, and this isn't going to be the size of it. It is going to be expanded. It's going to be at least 16 pads, so it'll be like 4 pads long by 4 pads deep. So it'll be pretty cool. Be pretty big. It's the same size as like the 30 by 30 kind of mob system. Just everybody has them now. It's addicting. So yeah, the wiring room will be used though. I'm gonna use, the reason why I left it 4 high is because I was planning, I don't know if this is gonna happen, on dividing up the mob system. That's also one of the reasons why I have these 4 elevators. I'll make it so this corner over here can spawn spiders or something like that, or these two tubes would have spiders going up them. So then I would have to change the top, or exclusively spiders, so I could make the roof out of it all pistons or something that could, like, that would compress the ceiling down from 3, down to 2, which it will be, because I'm going to put a layer of glass above this, down to 1, where spiders can spawn with a 1 air block, with as if this was glass. So the whole thing was 1 air block high with a glass block above it. Spiders can spawn under it, and obviously nothing else can because they're too tall. But I was thinking about doing that. And then it'd be an option, so you could just turn it on and off, and it'd be pretty cool. Okay, now we're back out here. I just want to show you what I'm going to do with the base in general. There will, just as it is, just kind of like this, there's going to be probably 4 wide channels of water running to the base, probably from all the directions, because remember, that's going to be not there anymore. It'll probably be ice the whole way around, so it'll be able to connect between different points. You know, for example, I might have something built out there and out there and out there. There's a really cool mountain range beyond there. If I can get a little bit closer, you might be able to see. But yeah, there'll be like channels that I can just, like, actually not channel, like canals probably, yeah, that's a better word for it. Canals that will connect to other water systems, just so I can ride boats to them. Yeah, see, there's a nice mountain range. I'm thinking about stuff to do there too. This will be the main base because it'll have the monster spawners on it, and it'll look really cool. But as you can see from afar, that top ring there, the small top ring is temporary. That was just to make it so the ice didn't freeze under every single time I jumped down a hole. The middle larger ring is where I stand. So above those I would be standing at that height. I'm definitely not going to be using dirt. It's just there temporarily because I don't have slabs yet. I didn't feel like cooking up any cobblestone to make smooth stone and then make double slab. That's what I'm thinking about using for the ground as double slabs just for the main hall. It's going to be like a round square at that point. It will not be a perfect circle for the main floor entryway. It will not be a perfect circle, but it'll be rounded. So it's going on up there. And yeah, I'll talk about that when I get up there. And then this floor right here is a below floor wiring room as well. So in other words, this will probably be the contour part. So this will probably be the part you'll see aesthetically on the outside is the bottom of the wiring floor. I always leave at least 2 under my floor just in case I want to run wires for like pressure plates or anything of the sort, just in case. I always compensate for wires just so I don't have to change any aesthetics or any planning later on. But also at the same time, in the door that I made, the elevator that I made and that I've been testing, it requires about this much space under where you walk, and I didn't want it to be showing, so I kind of cover it up. It'll look nice. But yeah, this will be about where it is. I'm thinking about having the double slabs around the center floor, which will probably be about 8 or 9 blocks in diameter, and it'll be kind of circular. It goes out into the tubes, if you can remember the tubes from the mob spawner. They'll go up, all 4 of them will go up, and there'll be one in this corner, one in that corner, one in that corner, and one in that corner, and you'll be able to see them all. They'll go up above the ceiling. There'll be a collective like killer system or a sorter or whatever I feel like doing, and then all the drops or whatever will come and probably be on this side or that side. I'm thinking either on this side or this side. They'll collect, and it will be just one little spot. It would be nice to pick up all the gunpowder and stuff. It would be useful. When 1.8 comes out, I'm hoping that it doesn't screw with any of this stuff. I have been planning this base for quite a couple days now, because of as soon as I rendered it, I was like, created the world, I was on my paint.net and just planning out base styles and different spawn systems, and yeah. So I'm just hoping that it doesn't screw with it. Hopefully it doesn't come out for a while though. Or if it does, whatever, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what the plan is. I do expect to have glass around the whole building, probably with these like cool struts that go up it or whatever, make it look better. And a partially domed, like it'll kind of curve to here and then be flat and domed again or something, just for the main floor. Off of these main floors, I'm going to have a tree farm on one corner, and then I'm going to have a passive farm, literally like farm. What is going to happen is I'll have like a directly above the roof or whatever, and where the sorter is, I'll have a passive mob spawners above it, and then they'll feed to like a farm area. I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know. Because I don't want to kill sheep off or something when I can get their wool or anything of that sort. So, and if wolves spawn here, which I don't know because the whole thing's ice and they can't spawn on ice, so I don't know. It'd be really cool if I could get wolves to spawn in it and have lots of little dogs following me. Well, that's the plan so far, so let's actually get some stuff done. Okay. I'm not over by the base right now. I'm over by one of my pylons that you could see from the base, which is way over there. You can see it. The ongoing project is going to be clearing out the land for my spawners. I just got done spelunking from a couple caves before I started recording, and got quite a few resources and lost a lot of torches. But I know there is a bunch of caves because I can just walk into my spawner and look down, and there's a whole bunch of mobs. Ooh, brown! I just noticed that. Ooh, another one. That's really weird. Pink is impossible to find. So those are the ongoing projects. What I'm planning on doing is I'm going to do a lot more spelunking after this episode, and do a lot of this initial carving. Between the pylons, I don't have one over there, but I have one over there. So I just know the coordinates of where those are, and I'll just carve channels out, and eventually I'll either dynamite them if my mob system is efficient enough to get, TNT them, if my mob system's enough to get gunpowder, and the whole things, or I'll just slowly be carving them out by hand, just so there's no places for hostile mobs to spawn on them. So as soon as I get enough resources, I'm going to make my water elevator, and I think you guys will like it. I don't think I've ever seen a design like it, and I'm very proud of it. It took me a couple hours to figure out how it works the other day, so I just kind of conjured it in my head. But so I will see you next time, and next time I'm actually going to have this whole thing carved out down here in my mob spawner. The whole thing carved out, and I'll start placing the water down while on camera. I will also show you guys how Etho does his wiring here. And yeah, that's probably going to be next episode. It's going to be exclusively mob spawner with the tubes. None of the wiring up here will be shown probably, just because it'll take too much time and it'll be long. But I'll do all the stuff live next time. Might speed it up and just talk over it, or explain to you what I'm doing and then carve it out or whatever. But yeah, until next time, have a good night.